To Burundi now, where a Tutsi general and security advisor to the country's vice president has been killed by unknown gunmen. General Atanaza Kararuza's wife was also killed when the man opened fire on them outside their daughter's school. Attacks have increased in the country on government forces, ruling party leaders and public officials. Meanwhile, the UN has expressed grave concerns about a bloody government crackdown. Let's get more on this. Fidelis Mbah is joining us live in the studio. Fidelis, what does this attack mean for what is going on in Burundi right now?
Well, today's attack, Monday's attack rather, has further escalated the crisis on ground, because before now, we've had cases of people being attacked in rural areas, sometimes in Bujumbura, the capital city. Mostly those who were attacked were just residents. But in recent weeks, the attacks have been targeted at military chiefs, at government officials, at party officials, and the killing of this general, who is a top security official, is actually a big threat to security in the country.
Now, we know the International Criminal Court is stepping in to probe alleged war crimes. Will this help end the crisis?
Well, first of all, will the officials be allowed, the access that they need to be able to carry out their investigation? Because the president of Burundi, Pierre Nkurunziza, has maintained that, his country is peaceful, that he's in control of things. Even the planned deployment of AU troops to be able to more like stabilize security in the country, he turned that down and has resisted any form of assistance, insisting that things are okay. So will they be able to, gain access, speak to people, and even will the Burundian government be able to release the documents that they will need to carry out this probe? This might just end up, being more of a theory, investigation where they won't even have access to speak to the people who are affected, to speak to government officials who should know and be able to give the relevant information that they should work with. And
the ICC have been criticized in the past, haven't they, for having a bark but no bite, essentially? Yeah,
Burundi is also going to come up with that, that defense line, because they will say that, look, they have just been targeted because, they are an African country, because other governments that have been, been probed in the past have always accused ICC of not looking towards the West, where other atrocities are also being committed. That why are they focusing only on Africa? So if they come, it won't be it won't be surprising that they will come up with same defense line to say that they're just being unfairly targeted because they're Africans.
What is the current political situation in Burundi? What exactly is going on?
Well, since the president won his controversial third term, the opposition have actually not been able to shift ground in terms of opposing his bid for a third term. They are still insisting that his third term is illegal, even though the president has come up to say, the first tenure I was appointed, I wasn't elected, which is why he said he needed to contest for the third one. He contested and he won. Things were a bit calm, but towards last year, he survived a coup, and right now, he's still trying to consolidate politically in terms of trying to ensure that things are firm, but things are not actually what he had planned it to be.
Okay, Fidelis, many thanks for talking us through that story.